Okay, this is gonna be my another video. This is gonna be what deku was Kyoka and Atsushi from Bungo Stray Dogs. Oh, Bungo Stray Dogs. I can't pronounce the name of the anime right. As I am not pronouncing right, I do apologize. As I still don't know how to pronounce that right. So yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna start off. Well, in this version, Deku is a girl. So yeah, it is a gender band. So I know I'm making a lot of girls, but I am thinking about making boy. I just mean find some more pictures of males. So yeah, what I'm gonna start off with this video is where Deku was. This is where a pro hero was going in an alleyway and bumped into this young kid that looks like to be 12. And yeah, and I see wearing raggy clothes and all that. And I'm saying he saw this young girl wearing raggy clothes, he's about to ask the question, hey, are you... Until he heard like a villain. And he's saying, come back here, you brat. And this boy here see this, and this young girl turn around, and she sort of wants, and this pro hero sort of says stand back, and then saying this pro hero is Aizawa. Yeah. So when that happens, she saw this villain start. There are three villains here, and Aizawa took them down. And this villain says that kid got away again. And I'm saying when he stopped the villains and that he tried to go say to the young girl, do you know these people? But she was gone. And this young girl he saw, and he found a villain have a poster. He called the police, and he looked at and saw this image like black stuff, but like a black market, like a bounty stuff. And this young girl have like $3 billion on her head and bring her alive. And so yeah, so they do bring her. So Aizawa thinks that someone is going to take this, trying to take this girl and to bring her back safety. But he was actually put on research to find this young girl, who she is. But there's no data bit yet, and so there's no data and all that. And I'm saying this happens, another attack sort of happens, and I'm saying this is where Aizawa sort of got this is where the people say the description that a young girl was running. And the villain was after her. It matches the that have white hair, have a black streak, have beautiful sunset eyes, have like 2 flower pins on her. And yeah, so I was thinking that could be they sent it to all the law people to find her. Yeah, I'm saying this was so many times. Aizawa sort of tell this to Principal Nezu, and when he mentioned to Principal Nezu about this young girl who have white hair, have a black streak, have have beautiful sunset eyes, and has 2 flower pins. Nezu asked Aizawa, do you figure out who the young girl is? he said he doesn't because there's no record of her yet. And yeah, he said he doesn't have anything about her being here. And so yeah, so I'm saying this is where Nezu told the other police and the police as well to find this young girl. But when they do try to find her, she's almost seems like to disappear and somehow going on an alley. And I'm saying this is where, and this is where some people said this to Aizawa and the policeman, because a witness saw this young girl, and this witness was helping a young girl. She asked for a map. He mentioned that she asked for a map, and the man said, "What for?" She said she just needed to know how to get around to place. And she said that she needs to go to the train station. And so yeah, he gave her a map, and well, she stops and then says thank you. And he asked, wait, that quickly? She said that the man said, how you read that fast? She said she memorized everything. And so yeah, she sort of left, and that's what the last time he saw her. I'm gonna say a lot of people also mentioned it to them about mentioning this, and this young girl was in the mall, and she sort of asked, and this woman asked this young girl asked this woman, do you know where do you have a map that tell me where this mall where to buy some food? And yeah, the woman showed her a map, and she says thank you, and just left. And I'm saying that when that happens, it's been a couple years passed by, and she was, I think I remember she was 13. Yeah, she was 13. A couple of days and passed by, and this is where she was age of 14. And I'm saying when she was age of 14, the Aizawa found her. Actually, Aizawa sort of found her, but he was discussing with the other Pohyos as well, to Midnight and Prison Mike to find her. And I'm saying that when they do sort of found her, when Aizawa was sort of walking down to this train station, and so was she. When that happens, Aizawa remembers seeing her eyes on her hair, and yeah. So Aizawa turned around so that she was wearing this white. She was wearing this like a long black skirt, and wears a hood, kind of like a hoodie, like a hoodie with a zipper. And when she saw Aizawa, she started to go in a different direction. And I'll say, hey, we ate. And so yeah, Prison Mike and Midnight was going to see Aizawa while he was turning around. And Aizawa said that's her, and he chased her. And I'm saying this is where she went to an alley, and a villain sort of knocked her out. And Aizawa was there, and so was Prison Mike at Midnight. And I'm saying this villain was putting a collar on her, like a cancellation collar. And so yeah. And when that happens, the villain sort of just run off. And Aizawa managed to put a tracking device on this villain. So yeah. And that happens. Aizawa sort of got a tracking device, and he told Nezu, he told the Pohyo, the teachers in UA. So yeah, they go there, and I'm saying that that some of the top 4 heroes are there as well, because these villains are black markets, and they sell a lot of kids a lot of times. And so yeah, I'm gonna say the pro hero Kamulas and Mountain Lady and keep forgetting his name. What's up with that? So yeah, and what is this? Ingenium, yeah, Ingenium is there as well, and so is Endeavor, and these villains are a big group. So I'm gonna say like 17, yeah, and I'm saying this. Aizawa mentioned about the young girl to them. And he said this young girl almost seemed to run off very quickly. And so yeah. And they went to go to the docks, to the docks. And I'm saying this is where they saw the villains taking children away. And they also saw some crates, and they put the children in there. I'm saying when the heroes stopped them, Aizawa mentioned that he tried to go and find the young girl. Yeah, he went to go see hearing crates until he stumbled onto a crate that it looks kind of different. And I'm saying this is where the young girl was in there. She was cuffed. And yeah, Aizawa sort of removed the collar and removed the cuff, and yeah, the young girl was kind of awake like that, and as I also carry her, and went out until these 5 villains sort of show up, and I'm saying they were about to fight Aizawa. Aizawa put her down and then said run, and yeah, she sort of run. I'm saying this is where some of these villains have mutation type quirks, so Aizawa can't cancel. There are like 2 mutation type quirks. I'm saying when Aizawa was stuck, and one of them have a slime quirk, one that was about to, and one that have a sword, like a knife quirk, like turn their hand to a knife, and when they're about to cut Aizawa, and President Mike and Midnight was there, and so is Kamulas. And when that happens, they see like this, like a snowfall, and this is where Demon Snow show up. So yeah, Demon Snow is there and cut the villain's hand. It was bleeding, and the villains were wondering what was that, until the young girl that Aizawa saw get out is there, and well, somehow the villains were about to. One of the villains have a gun and trying to shoot the bullets at her. When the heroes were trying to pull her away, and Demon Snow sort of go there and stop the bullets from hitting her. And I'm saying this is where she's at Beast Beneath the Moonlight. And so yeah, I'm saying this is where she sort of disappear. And somehow they hear like growling and saw a white tiger. Yeah, the white tiger sort of attacked the villains, and she is near to the edge. And when that happened, Demon Snow sort of disappeared, and they saw the young girl transform back to her. The tiger transformed back to a young girl, and she was about to fall until Aizawa sort of catch her. And yeah, so that stuff happens. I'm saying this is where they sort of make her go to recovery place. The other children was saved. Yeah. I'm saying this is where Aizawa Like, this is where I was also staying in the room with the young girl. And he looked at her, she was like exhausted a lot. And saying that that he does remember that when he found her, a Venezuela attacked her near the shoulder. And when recovery girl came in and told her she's fine, Azella asked about the scar around her shoulder. Recovery girl says it's not there. And Azella said, "Are you sure?" She said yes. And yeah, Azella also fell asleep. And I'm saying this is where the young girl so woke up and go out of the bed sheets very quietly and open the window to get out until she hears a voice saying, where are you going? And this is where she says, I don't want to cause trouble, so I had to run. She said, I don't want to cause trouble. Adela said this, it's too late. I can't let you go. Did someone put on a bounty on you? I'm presuming because it's your quirk. And so yeah, when she hears this, she said, yeah, so what about my quirk? Azella said, you have two quirks, don't you? One's called Demon Snow and one's called Beast Beneath the Moonlight. It's like a Beast Beneath the Moonlight is like a white tiger, while Demon Snow is a figure that have a sword that's like half snow falling, and then like a demon show up. She said, yes, that is it. Those two quirks are very rare. I'm presuming, and as I said, you should probably rest. The young girl says, I can't. They probably will find me here. Are you saying, if you're saying about the villains trying to find you, doubt it. Remove the tracker. Remove the tracking device on you so the villains couldn't find you. So yeah. When she saw the tracking device being removed by her neck, she said, did you do that? She said, I asked, recovery girl sort of moved her, but you probably don't know anything about the Pro Heroes. And she turned around and saying, yeah. And Aizawa says, so you don't know any Pro Heroes? She said that I was running. I don't even know why people were. I didn't notice about Pro Heroes. And I'm saying this is where Aizawa asked her, so do you dislike things, or do you dislike about Pro Heroes? She said that she disliked a lot of things. Sometimes she regrets as well. And Aizawa also go up. Aizawa also go up to her and hug her. And he says, don't you worry. Since now they know the villains were caught, and we now know you are actually the daughter of Hisashi Midoriya and Inko Midoriya. So yeah. And I'm gonna say, and you're Kyoka Midoriya, aren't you? She said, yes. Well, I can't use my parents' name anymore, since they're not around anymore. As well, my folks sort of don't. As well, I don't think it's best to use my name anymore, that Midoriya name. As I heard this, and well, he said that it's a term, and yeah. And I'm saying this is where she saw West for more, and he sort of adopted Kyoka. And yeah, when that happens, Aizawa, her name is now Kyoka Aizawa. So yeah. So when that happens, she sort of stuck with Aizawa, and she learns how to cook very fast. I'm saying when Hizashi, yeah, I think that's his name. No, wait, yeah, I can't recall. President Mike's real name, I can't recall. But yeah, President Mike and Midnight is there to go talk to Aizawa and seeing the young girl. When they do, President Mike sort of opened the door really loud, and that got some like a knife and then throwing, like some like a small knife and throwing at it, and it sort of got near to Hizashi face. So yeah, and Hizashi saw this and saying, ah. And so Midnight saw this and saying that's what happens when you yell at something. When you yell when you open the door and yelling like that. So yeah, when that happens, I'm gonna say, Lila says, I forgot she's a little bit jumpy. She's more jumpy. So yeah, sorry. And you couldn't tell me that show. And so yeah. So when they're about to cook, Kyoka asks where is the spoon? And Demon Snow where is the oil? And Demon Snow show up and give it the oil. When Prison Mike see this, so does Midnight. Kyoka sort of took the knife, took some chopsticks, and then pointed and sort of stabbed Demon Snow in the wall. And Hizashi and Midnight asked, hey, Aizawa, can we speak to him privately? He said, sure. And so yeah, and they both took Aizawa into the living room and talked. What was that? Isn't that her quirk? And is after Aizawa said it like have his mind of his own. She doesn't even know it, but every time she meets she's trying to find it. Demon Snow sort of show up and just do stuff, and sometimes she's a little angry at it, and she sort of stab Demon Snow like that. And so yeah, that happens, and this is where I'm gonna. And the start of the anime is already up, so she is going to go to school and in the next episode. And I hope you all enjoy this video. I'm going to say anime. I'm going to say video. So I do hope you all enjoy this. This is actually I've been wanting to do this, so I hope you all like it. And bye.